Today's topic is Major Landforms of the Earth, a geography chapter for you. You know that while you are looking around, it is really amazing and also surprising that the landforms in our surroundings are entirely different from one to another. Sometimes it may be so plain, just like a playground, or it may be placed with up and downs, just like a mountain or a hill, or it may be a place just like a plain surface and a steep edge just like a table, or many other varieties also can be seen. We now need to study that how these different type of landforms on the earth, what are the major reasons behind the formation of all these different shapes. Let us study all that things from this chapter. We can say that mainly two reasons are there for all the different shapes found on the earth. One is called internal process, another one is external process. Internal process stands for all type of activities under the earth. Internal, inside, just like volcanic eruption or earthquake mainly. Two major reasons are there as internal process. Both these, that is earthquake and volcanic eruption, makes changes in the surface ground. External process stands for all kinds of activities in the outer side of the surface earth, just like maybe washing out of all the surface soil from one place to another, or all the movement of the different parts of the earth from one place to another, just like due to wind or due to heavy running water, or maybe because of ice or glaciers, etc. The upper part of, not totally, the soft upper part of the surface may be moved from one place to another. So we can study what are the important reasons that acting as an external process. The washing away or the wearing away of the earth's surface from one place to another is called erosion. The major important factor behind this movement of area, that is surface ground, from one place to another is called water or wind. Due to running water or wind, the uppermost part of the surface earth may be moved from one place to another. It may be dumped in another place and a new shape will be formed there. This rebuilding or dumping process of the eroded materials from one place to another is called deposition. That means all the eroded materials will be deposited in another place and a small new shape will be formed in that particular area. While that deposition work is continuously going on, the total shape of that particular area may be changed. Thus, the major important landforms due to all these internal and external process found on the surface of the earth are mountains, plateaus and plains. Let us study them one by one. Mountain is any natural elevation on the surface earth. Mountains may be having small summits or maybe broad bases. So, what is the difference between a hill and a mountain? We can say that an elevation of more than 600 meters is termed as a mountain. So, below 600 meter, it may be termed as a hill. So, in our locality, we can see lots of hills will be there. But the number of mountains are comparatively lesser than hills. If you are seeing lots of mountains are arranged in an order, we can call it as a mountain range. Our Himalayas, Alps in Europe, etc. are examples for mountain range. And one of the most important feature or a naturally beautiful scene that we can see on the mountain tops are the permanently frozen rivers of ice, which are called glaciers. And many of the important rivers are originating from these glaciers on the mountain tops. As the climate on the top of the mountain areas are not much comfortable for human life, it is less populated and also very less vegetations are found, and wildlife or animals also may be found very less, as the climate is not comfortable for any kind of life. According to the shape of the mountains, we can classify them into three: fold mountains, block mountains, and volcanic mountains. These mountains are also formed on different activities or different process. Examples for fold mountains are our Himalayan mountain ranges, Alps in Europe, then Aravalli mountain range in India, also etc. are the good examples for fold mountains. They are very much beautiful due to its different shape. Due to the internal activities just like earthquake mainly, sometimes the large landmass may be broken and displaced vertically. So, whenever a block or an area is uplifted, that is called host, and the lowered blocks are called graben. So, block mountains are formed whenever the land surfaces are moving or displacing vertically. Rhine Valley and Vosges Mountain in Europe are the most two important examples for block mountains. Volcanic mountains also are formed due to the volcanic activities under earth. Whenever the molten materials under the earth have a movement or upward movement through the small cracks on the surface of the earth, it will be exploded and will come out, and it will be flown here and there. That is known as volcanic eruption. All the molten magma came out of the surface of earth will be cooled down here and there. That's why a new form will be formed. Whenever molten magma is coming out and cooling down, then its name is known as lava. So this lava turned into so hard and new forms will be formed on the surface of the earth. Thus the volcanic mountains are formed. Good example for these volcanic mountains are Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa and Mount Fujiyama in Japan. Children, mountains are found not only on the surface of the earth. Most largest or highest mountains are found even in the water, that is in oceans also. In Pacific Ocean, we can see such largest mountain known as Mauna Kea. This monarchy is higher than the largest Mount Everest on the surface of earth, because the Mount Everest has its height as 8,848 meters height, but this monarchy has its height as 10,205 meters high. So even larger than Everest in the surface of earth, more larger mountains can be found under the earth also. Now let us discuss about the important uses of mountains. We know that these mountains are considering as a storehouse of water, as loads of rivers are originating from the top of these mountain ranges. And these mountainous areas are also rich in flora and fauna. Flora stands for different type of plants, and fauna stands for different type of animals found in that particular area. So flora and fauna, and also a great source for water, and also the beautiful glaciers on the earth, and also have different type of purpose out of the water from the number of rivers, just like it can be used for irrigation, and this water also can be used to generate electricity, that is called hydroelectricity. And this forest also provides different type of products just like fuel, fodder, shelter for different type of animals, and also can be used for different games or for entertainment localities. And these mountain areas are the most important tourist locations, not for a nation alone but for the play people from different part of the world. Different sport items just like paragliding, hand gliding, river rafting, etc. are most striking for the people. So children, we have discussed about the major type of landforms shortly, and we discussed in detail every details about the different type of mountains. So let us conclude now, and we will start the remaining portions in the next class. So thank you. Have a nice day.